I think I could just put another thing on my Cozy Memories blanket just of this, too. Want to do that. I think I want to do that. So, that is that. And that is all my project. Oh, no, wait. No, I did one more. I casted one on today. It was my, very excited about this because it was I stopped doing my Gilmore Girls blanket, and 2017 is the year for blankets for me. Yes, it is. It is going to be the year for blankets. It's happening. I'm making 1, 2, 3. I'm making definitely 3. I want to make a mermaid blanket. That's 4. I kind of want to make my mother a lap blanket. She's in a wheelchair, so I kind of wanted to make that. So that's 5. And I'm making a baby blanket because I found someone's pregnant. I'm very happy for them. So they're due in May, so that's going to be 6. Yeah, this is the year for blankets. It is. I'm making a lot of blankets. I usually make shawls. This is my year for blankets. But on the Gilmore Girls blanket that I'm making, I was intimidated for a while. I gave up with the Pop-Tart. The Pop-Tart square, it had to go. It went. I gave up. I can't find the yarn to make that Pop-Tart. I might revisit it eventually. Make all the other squares and then at the end revisit it. I don't know. Plead people, maybe when I start getting a lot of viewers to get me this yarn. I don't know. It's pissing me off a little bit. I have to say I'm very aggravated by this yarn. But she made it. It looks just like a Pop-Tart. I have went through so far 3 different yarns. I have yet to find a yarn to look like a Pop-Tart. I'm getting aggravated. So I pulled it apart. It was only a little bit, like that much done. It wasn't that big a deal that I pulled it apart, but I pulled it apart. So now, because it snowed recently, I have a theme going on. I made the snowflake one today. It's halfway done. I know all the strands. This is another reason why it's aggravating. Look at all the strands I have to sew in. I still didn't sew in the ones for the dragonfly. I still have about like maybe half of them that I have to sew in. But you can see the snowflake starting to form. This woman, she's amazing. It's Chaos and Chop Suey. She is making a friend's blanket now. I bought the pattern for that. She then wrote me. She's like, "Oh, listen, you can join the Facebook group." I said, "I ain't doing the cow. It ain't happening. It's not happening. I'm still on the Gilmore Girls blanket. I'm not gonna finish on time. It's no way gonna happen." The other problem was I gotta do this when my son's sleeping because he jumps on me. Today he woke up from his nap and he jumped all over me, and it was just like I just want to get couple more rows done, you know, and he's just like playing. He's like balls, and I'm like, no, leave the yarn alone. Put the yarn down. He's like, and he's like kissing him and hugging him. I'm like, oh, you're too cute. You're just too cute. Oh, leave the yarn alone. Hopefully a future knitter one day. I don't know, but this is my Gilmore Girl blanket. The snowflakes. I smell snow. That's what Lorelai always says. I smell snow. When I finish this blanket, that will be the name of my show, I Smell Snow. Because that'd be cool if I finish this and I finish the snowflake socks. I'd be very happy on that. Sorry. Again, it's very late at night. That might be why I'm a little bit like, ooh. I gotta do this when my son is sleeping. It stinks, but the realities of being a mom is what happens. My David's tea. I love this mug, but it's not David's tea in there, it's Teavana. I was a naughty girl. I was a very naughty girl. Apparently, after Christmas, there's a lot of sales. There's a lot of sales. Teavana had a sale. And we're always running out. I have an iced tea machine, and I make a lot of iced tea. Unfortunately, my refrigerator cannot keep up with the ice part. I'm thinking of just buying an ice maker, because I would like to make at least a pitcher iced tea a day, and I don't make enough ice to do that, so it gets me very depressed. But Teavana is my favorite tea shop. I love David's tea. I love their kitschy things like this beautiful mug. But I'm not a fan of the actual tea. The only one I really, really liked was they have a mango one that was good, and then this Shirley Temple one, which they discontinued. David's tea, why? So, when Teavana was having this sale, it's 50% off of the pineapple quinoa pop. I bought 3 bags of this baby. This is going to last me all year. I mix this with every tea I buy from them. You know, I like the blackberry mojito. That's another very good one. They got orange blossom one that's good. This is amazing mixed together with that. They got a berry pina colada. That's another one I got. I only bought little ones of those. This was on 50% off. And then they had another one that was 30% off, the Dragon Well green tea, which is another thing. I like to mix green tea in all my teas. Green tea is very good for you. It has a lot of health benefits. So I mix it with everything. So I got excited about this tea. My husband just looked at me like, what did you do? I'm like, I haven't bought tea for a long time. I don't want to hear it. Other than the Advent thing, which was a complete bust. I was very disappointed. In fact, I told Teavana they need to start making Advent calendar because their teas are phenomenal. So hopefully they will do that next year. I don't know. Keep your fingers crossed. But I got my teas for the year. I'm very excited. I'm going to have some more because it's so good. So another thing in the stash, that's my stash enhancement too. My husband finally got me this. He's been looking to buy me this for about 7 years. I've known he's been looking to buy me this. I've seen him go in stores and look at this for me. He is such a sweetheart. He didn't know what he was doing. He wanted to buy me like the $1,000 embroidery sewing machine. And I was like, are you nuts? I just want a machine that sews. So I helped him. He said, he goes to me, because December is crazy in this house. That's why it took so long to film this podcast. It starts out, December 15th is my birthday. Then the week after is my mother's birthday. Then you got Christmas. Then you got New Year's. And then you got my husband's birthday 3 days later. So from December 15th to January 4th, it's a lunatic asylum in this house. It's just constant birthdays, holidays, party. It's just nuts. So he couldn't go out and get me my present. He's like, listen, I want to get you a sewing machine. I can't get it because I have to go all the way to New Jersey to get this. It's not sold online right now. They're sold out. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And he's like, I got you a sewing machine. I want to get you a sewing machine. And I'm like, just get me this one then. It's the same exact sewing machine. It's just not quilters. So what's really... I'll show you. I got a sewing machine. I'm very excited. And it's teal. It's teal. Last year, he surprised me with teal pots. Because I have these beautiful peacocks, which you can see in my... Oh, I'll show you my business card. The picture on here is of my teal peacock that I use as my brand name. And we want to match my kitchen in teals and purples to match that. I got the whole set in that. So I got the cookie jar, I got the plates, I got everything. So I love that. So I got excited 'cause it's teal. Look, teal. It all matches. So I got very excited when he found this. Oh, I found it and I showed it to him. I'm like, just get me this one. And it's perfect 'cause it's teal. Everything's teal. So this is my first sewing project I've ever made. I've never sewed. I taught myself. That was December 25th. It is the 9th. Or no, the 8th right now. Oh, it's the 9th now because it's 2 o'clock in the morning. Yes, I'm doing this at 2 o'clock in the morning. That's how dedicated I am to podcasting, people. But this is my first ever sewing project. I am very proud of this. It took a lot of work. For someone that does not know how to sew, I'm not a sewer, but I want to help bring in some money in the house and everything, and I want to start a company. And I make Swarovski jewelry, and I wanted to make project bags. And I said I want to dye yarn. So this is step 2 in my business project. So I'm very proud that I taught myself how to do this. You know, there's a lot of bumps in the way and everything. My biggest thing was the big bulk of fabric trying to cut it. I mean, I have all the tools to cut. I did buy the right tools. But just trying to get it on there and everything. So I think I'm going to make templates. And I'm just going to put it on there. Plus the person who cut the fabric for me, it was not straight. So I didn't realize, I'm like, why is it not coming out straight? And I realized they didn't cut the fabric straight for me. That's what the problem was. So it wasn't me, it was them. And I'm trying to do this. I'm just like, oh my God. I'm very OCD. So I like everything straight and perfect. So like this part, how it's going up and up, this side's good. This side was the bad side. See how I was doing that? That's when they didn't. See how the rabbits are uneven? It's supposed to be even. The guy cut it wrong. So I was trying to get it straight, and then I realized, oh, it's not straight. It's a little bit smaller than I wanted. Again, I had to do a lot of shaving because of the craziness going on. But I'm very proud. On the inside, it's got all snowflakes. I love my snowflakes. I'm telling you, everything has snowflakes. I'm just so happy. And I have my little snowman over there. Love it. So I'm very proud of it. I'm very happy I did this. My next one's going to be a Mardi Gras one because I got these pretty masks that I bought fabric. Keep my fingers crossed I get that one done soon. And then hopefully I'll be able to do it faster and make it look more professional, and I can sell it. I'm excited. So again, teaching myself how to do it, learning with trial and error. So another thing that happened was that they were having sales like crazy, and I bought a Miss Babs granny set. I have been eyeing this baby down for so long. It's the eucalyptus one. I did spring for the little bit more expensive one because I think it was like 20% off. And it came for a shawl size skein as well as the little minis. So, here, so you can see the names on there. I just loved how it was very neutral colors and all of a sudden that pop of pink. So I'm very excited about this. And the neutral one is Fleur de Sel. And it's the Caroline Gradient set. I don't know if I'm saying Gradient set. I don't know if I say it right or not. I am so sorry if I'm saying things wrong. I apologize with all my heart. I have a little bit of a speech impediment, I guess you would call it, when I say certain things. And I'm very hyper, so when I say it, it goes, and it's a little too fast. But I'm so excited. I got this. Next year, I'm saving money to get more. I know she does this every year after Christmas. She has a big sale. So then another person, I've been dying for this yarn for quite some time. Prairie Dye Studios, she had a Boxing Day sale, but she did it a week before Christmas, which was awesome. So I had my eyes on this one for a while. Isn't that beautiful? It's my beautiful summer colors. It is the Teal Me Blue on Superwash MCN lace. It is 80% Merlano, 10% cashmere, and 10% nylon, 550 yards. Love it. And then this is what made me buy it, because I saw this, and again, my light blues, my snow colors, I just love. And it's the same exact base. It's the Colombian Icefield. So like I said, and then she was so nice. She sent me 2 angel stitch markers. I love them. Thank you. Love them. I'm so excited about these. And I finally have them because Bayview Fiber Arts, she originally showed this picture of this yarn. I thought it was hers. And she's like, oh no, it's Prairie Dye Studios. So I was like, okay. And I kept meaning to buy it and I didn't. So now I got 2 skeins of her yarn. So I'm very excited about that one. So, oh, my husband also for Christmas got me Von Vine, the Evil Queen in Narwhal. So that was very happy that he got me that because he knew I wanted it. And he's just like, here's your credit card, go buy it. I'm like, okay, I love when you do that. Give me the credit card more often. Because no one in my family knows anything about wool. They look at me like I'm the crazy knitting lady. It's sad. It's sad. I'm looking for people to talk to about yarn. That's probably why I'm doing this. Because I just love yarn and this makes me happy. This makes me so happy. I just love it. I just love feeling it and looking at it. I even got, show you one day. Right now it's all messy. But I even got a big cabinet for Christmas. And I put all my yarns in there. So now all my good yarn, not my acrylic, my good yarn. That's what I call my good yarn. Is all nice and organized. I have an entire cubby though of Wool and Vine. That's how much I love Wool and Vine. I went OCD since Rhinebeck. I went nuts. I gotta go to Wool and Vine rehab. I really do. Love her. Love it. So that's that one. Then today, it was yesterday, Little Bean Loves came out with one. And it's the Hermione colorway. I just loved it. It was such a pretty mauve. And I kept looking at it and looking. I'm like, I'm going to make a sock. And then when I got in mail, I'm not making a sock. It's a shawl. It wants to be a shawl. It's so squishy. This would go good with the Wookie base from Volendvine, actually. I don't have any of that. I have Norway and Blitz pretty much only from her. But it's very thick like the Wookie. So maybe I can get a nice color to match it. I don't know. I just loved it. It's so soft. This is going to make a beautiful shawl. It really is. So. And this is in the Luxe sock. It's Merino, cashmere, and nylon. Yeah, and it's 435 yards. He's on Etsy. I love Harry Potter, so I got excited that said Hermione on it. Then we're gonna go to a funny story of my obsession of yarn. Where is it? Here it is. Here is my little crazy, sick obsession. When I first started knitting, I fell in love with this yarn. It's Sublime, Luster Sheen. It's discontinued. So when I got my little cabinet, I took out, I'm like, oh, I'm going to put them all on display. First of all, these are not good to have around a 2-year-old. He keeps taking them out to the little balls and plays with them. So that's a little, and they fall because it's hard to stack. It's not like these. These are good to stack. So, but I was looking at my Sublime stash. Again, as I said, I love sparkly things. Because when I first started knitting, it's sick in the head what I got. I already made some of these into shawls. So I made the hot pink one, the navy, the black, and the teal ones in shawls already. So this is how many skeins of this I got. I had to write it down because I was just like, what? I can make sweaters out of this yarn pretty much. So the hot pink one, I've got 7 skeins. The teal, I got 12. The navy, I've got 13 and a half. The black, I've got 11 and a half. The gray, I've got 17, which is funny because the gray I didn't think I had enough of. I guess I kept buying it to make a shawl. So I kept thinking I didn't have enough, and I kept buying every time I found some. The purple, I had 20 and a half. The pink, I know I had a lot of pinks. I wanted to make a sweater out. I did want to make a sweater set out of it, and I wanted to make a shawl out of it. I just love this yarn. So I have 34 skeins of this. And I have 8 of tan. And this one I only had, I think I had 3 of this one. And I love it because it's nice little white, sparkly. So I found this one store. I don't remember the name of the store. And they had another 5 skeins of this. So I did buy it. I did. This is the only good yarn I had for years. I started knitting about 5 or 6 years ago, and this was the first yarn I bought. It's the only yarn I had in a long time. That's why it's the psychotic, obsessive, how much I have of it in stash. Definitely going to probably make some sweaters out of it. You're going to probably see a shawl soon out of this one, or the pink, or the gray. Those are the ones I have out right now. But yeah, I did not realize how bad my hoarding tendencies are for this particular yarn. I thought I only had really acrylic yarns downstairs, and I found the bins. I had 2 bins of this. I'm naughty. I'm very naughty. And then I haven't bought yarn for so long, and then this year I've been naughty again, so I bought 5 skeins of this baby. And then in order to get free shipping, I thought it was funny. Where'd it go? Oh, here it is. I made my husband a Felicity hat, and I loved it. It's light gray. And in fact, it is so nice that someone at Kohl's attacked him for his hat and said, where did you get it? I want to buy it. And then, bless his heart, he didn't think to say, my wife makes them and could sell you. She could make you want to sell it. He was just like, oh, my wife made it, and he walked away. And they're just like, why did you say I would make it? I was selling. I give up. But, so I liked it so much that I wanted to make mine in purple. So I got the Finley DK in the purple colorway. And I said I needed like another $10 to make this into a free shipping. So I got this with it. So this is going to be a hat soon. Very excited about that. And, oh, this is one of my favorite things I did buy. I got so happy when I saw this. Let me see, who's this? I think she gave me these tips. This is from Molly Klein Designs. She made a bag. I nearly passed out when I saw this. Gilmore Girl inspired fabric. I have been trying to find this fabric. I couldn't find it. I finally found some on Etsy. I did buy a yard of it after I bought this bag. It took me a while to find, but I bought a yard. And I'm going to make a tote bag out of this. But I fell in love. Look, 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 look. It's Luke's. It's Luke's. And the gazebo. My gazebo. I love gazebos. On my wedding, I think on my wedding invitation, I had a gazebo where I wanted a gazebo on it. I discussed it. Miss Patty's. Look, it's Miss Patty's. Dosey's Market. Is that Dosey Market? No, it's the ice cream store. That's Dosey's Market. So, I had to. It's Gilmore Girls. Gilmore Girls on fabric. Come on, people. Oh my god. And she had this plain white on the bottom. And I don't like plain white. Oh, there's something there. So I asked, could you put a different fabric down there? And she's like, yes, I can. And she picked the perfect colorway for me. It's absolutely perfect. It's just, it's my color. And then inside it's light blue too. So I'm just in love with this bag. I really am. Oh my god. This is just, it's just so amazing. Whoever, even Western's Bakery down there. And this is their house after she renovated it. They painted it blue. It was originally yellow. Yes, I'm sick. I'm like obsessive. I know everything about it. She gave me a nice little tea with it. And I think she's the one that gave me the stitch markers. I don't know. They're really pretty. I don't remember who gave me the stitch markers, so I think it's her. But I threw them in here. So this is Gilmore Girls. Eek, so happy. Oh my god. Gilmore Girls makes me happy. Star Trek makes me happy. Disney makes me happy. Snowflakes, Eiffel Tower. You're going to see me like go OCD crazy about these things. Pandas. When I like something, I really like it. I like dream of it. It's just, it's what I do. I don't know. So, my other thing I want to talk to you... Oh, Miss Babs also gave me this cute little, free little swatch. Love it. Cozy memory blanket. I think I got enough yarn. I don't know. We'll find out. So, one of the things is, so I'm going to do the box of socks cow that Wool and Vine is having this year. I also want to do some Harry Potter inspired projects. That's what's going to happen in 2017. Because she's doing a year-long thing. Katie inside number 23 is doing Harry Potter. So every month there's a new Harry Potter thing. So I'm going to try doing it. I don't know if I can find that many Harry Potter projects. Because I already made the Ginny sweater. I'm kind of mad I made it now. And you know what stinks? The yarn, it's Knit Picks again. And the gloss. And it's pelting already. I only wore it like 3 or 4 times. But, that's what you do. But maybe I will make another Jenny sweater. Because it's pelting. I don't know. It's my favorite sweater. I wear it constantly. And it fits me perfectly. And I originally bought it to match, what do you call it, to make a tank top out of. And then I saw it. I didn't know about weights. I didn't know what kind of yarn was what, what would be good for tank tops. And I really wanted to make tank tops during the summer. So I bought a lot. And I didn't like the cotton. I did not like knitting with cotton. So I bought a lot of different things from Knit Picks. And when I got them, I was like, these are way too heavy to make tank tops out of. And I was looking, I'm like, I think this is enough yardage to make a sweater. And it just made it for the green in the gloss. So that was cool. So I'm going to be doing Harry Potter inspired things. Because I want to do some of her cows. She said, like, try to do 6. You could do 1 every month. She's going to do a drawing every month. If not, try to do 6 so you get into the big drawing. So I'm going to try at least 6 Harry Potter projects. And I do have the Harry Potter Knits book and everything. So we will see about that. But for the box of socks cow... I said, and the reason why I want to do the box socks cow, as I said, I don't really wear socks, is because I'm addicted to Cozy Knitter. As you can see, I have 3 skeins of Cozy Knitter. And I want to get more, because I just love her colors. They are gorgeous. And you can't really do self-striping in the shawl because it's too thin. So it'd be like every other pitch, unless you did like a plain stockinette or plain, I forgot the name of the other stitch, which I said about 20 times today. Where you just, garter stitch. If you just do those, you could probably do it, but I'm not really into stripes too much. But I just love her colors. And I thought this was the most clever thing, having the little mini skein for the coordinating heels, cuff, and toes. I just think it's brilliant. And then I found out a lot of other people do the same thing with Miss Babs. I thought that was brilliant doing granny knit sets, and I found out other people have them. I'm like, I don't know. I'm new to the knitting scene. I've only been really hardcore into this world for like the last year. So I'm learning. You're going to see me learn, but I love everything about yarn. All I do is talk about yarn, my husband says. So this is why I'm doing socks. So this is going to be definitely October, because I got this so late that it was too late to try knitting socks for Halloween. So this is my Halloween one. I'm thinking this one to be like my May one. Okay. I have this left over from my Kaleidoscope shawl. This is Knit Picks. I forgot the name of it. I want to get more of this yarn. I love this yarn. This yarn's awesome. So I'm going to do it for August, maybe this color. I bought this from Knit Picks too, the Felici. Everyone's been talking about it. Again, my gray and blues. I love it. So I got that. I'm already doing a sock in this, Deborah Norville. It was like a thing from Knit Picks that you make your own sock. Everything's getting all knotted. I was all proud of myself. I bought these bins to hold everything. I was like, oh, everything. I have too much stuff right now. But it's all nice and organized. I was so proud. $5 at Five Below. In fact, when I finally get my office, I'm thinking about making it light green and gray now. Because my bins are light green and gray. So I got this type. And then I got this for my blankets, because I said I'm making so many blankets. And they rock. So I was going to have a purple room originally with teal accents. Now I'm thinking about light gray and green. I don't know. But this is the sock I started making last year. Barely got any of it done. But it's like, they have different cuffs, different sock, and then different heels and different toes. And you could choose which and mix and match everything. So this is the one I'm doing with the Deborah Norville. I think it's like a Rose Garden or something. I love it. This I bought at Vogue Knitting Show a couple of years ago. And my friend was like, you have to make a sock. I'm like, what yarn do you use for socks? I don't know. And she's like, oh, yeah. So we went crazy trying to find it. And then I found it. And she got it. And we bought it. And then I couldn't find it for a while. And when I wanted to knit my first pair of socks, I couldn't find it. And I don't know why I couldn't find it. And then I found out why. I bought a lot of yarn that looks just like this. And I caked it up years ago. And I was going to make cover up for the summer. And I couldn't figure out a pattern to make a cover up for the pool. And again, I didn't know anything about yarn. So I didn't realize it probably would shrink if I made the yarn. But they're almost the same exact colors. And these are like my favorite colors. So I like either pastels or jewel colors. So this has all the jewel colors in it. You know, purples, greens, blues. I love this one. So that was, what yarn is this? So it was mixed together. Oh, wow. It's Kaigou wool. I think I'm saying it right, Kaigou. I've been seeing this all over the place lately. Didn't know I had it. Who knew? I bought good stuff. Ooh. So that is going to be a sock. Didn't even know I had this one. And that's all the sock yarn I have right now. I said, I'm going to come home more cozy knitter. I want her, I know the bunny one for Easter I want to get. And then she had these two antique rose or something like that. And then this one, it was very cherry blossom. It was cherry blossom I want to get. So hopefully I'll be able to get in the shop. She sells out so fast too. It's hard to get it. I love her. She's awesome. So that's that. And so for New Year's shawls I'm going to make for 2017. I have a whole list. I want to make the Regals shawl, the Random Act of Color wrap, the Odessa shawl, the Matilda shawl, the Assailing shawl, the Whirlwind Romance shawl, the Primula Flordina, I can't say that at all, by Mia Rinde. That one actually I have the yarn in Madeline Tosh in this beautiful navy. I don't know if you can see that picture. You see the yellow one? That's the one I'm going to make very soon. Then you got my Sophia shawl. I got that for Periwinkle Sheep. It's going to be in a sapphire. The Windswept shawl, I'm going to make, I have the yarn array. I got it at Knitty City. Hi, Knitty City. So I got very excited. I'm going to make that. I saw the knitting type, Sarah at Knitting Type. She made this wrap, and I just kept staring at it. And I was like, I have to make it. It's not lacy, so it's very odd for me to want to make this, but it's just so pretty. It's like a wicker type of stitch on the top. I fell in love with it. I have to make it. And then the only sock pattern I really have that I have on my list of things in the queue on my Ravelry is the Mercury socks. Then you got the Pebble Beach shawl, which I am going to do with a Miss Babs. in the Carmen Gradient set. I'm very excited about making the Pebble Beach because Villenvine did it, Kirsten at Villenvine, and I saw it, and I wanted to do she could do Dragonfly fiber set, and I was like, I don't really, it looks beautiful on her, and then when I saw the actual yarn color, I was like, that's really green. It's not tealy. I love teal. It's very green, like frog green. So I was wondering if she just got a muted color version of it, or if it just pictured wrong on the site. So I just didn't want to deal with it. And I'm like, I like purple. I haven't really made purple for a while. I've been making a lot of teal lately. So I was like, let me make the Carmen. That's been sitting there for 2 years now, that granny set. So I'm going to probably do that soon. And the next shawl I'm definitely casting on is my Miss May shawl, which will be with Bayview Fiber Arts, the Blueberry Cheesecake colorway. Very happy about that. And those are pretty much the projects that I definitely have in mind for 2017. This one's really cool. This is going to be Knit Picks. See the top one? I'm going to make that exact shawl, exact color and everything. I just can't wait. I can't even figure out how she did it. I know it's in this yarn. Did she say what? Oh, the Chroma worsted. This is the Chroma fingerling weight. It's Chroma worsted she makes this out of. It's gorgeous. It's really, and it's funny because colorway she used was one I kept staring at. So I thought that was hysterical that it's the same colorway I kept staring at that I want to buy eventually. Who knew? So that is going to be my next. I want to do that. It's one of my shawls soon. So, but I definitely know the ones coming up is Miss May, the Pebble Beach, the Windswept, the Sophia, and the Primula Florentine. Oh, dear Lord. Why do they have to... I know it's pretty, these names, but some of them are just like, what? I got cross-eyed with some of these names. And, oh, don't forget my Shawl Society shawls. I know I definitely want to do some of those. So those are pretty much the projects I have for 2013. Again, I'm going to try to do a couple more cows. I'm actually going to try to do a cow once I get more viewers. So again, tell all your friends about the show. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe. Tell people to subscribe. Pass the word on. I'm actually, one of the reasons why I got business cards, again, I'll show it to you. Got my pretty butterflies, was to spread the word at Vogue Knitting Live about this podcast, because I'm not really getting too many subscribers yet. I hope you like it. Please tell people. I'm trying to get more viewers for it. I love doing this, so I'd like to see people enjoy it and everything. So I'm going to do it. Once I get more viewers, I think maybe like 100 viewers, then I'm going to try doing a cow of my own. Again, join the Ravelry group at Crystal T Knits on Ravelry. That'd be awesome. So I don't think a lot of people are on. This is funny. I think the people that are on the Ravelry group are not people that actually watch the podcast. It was weird. It was like 8 people that just signed up. I don't think that the people that watch it.